Greetings from the Nerd Cave, the Black Hills of South Dakota, United States of America. Stan Jabalisco here. A little message for all people who are running for political office, particularly representatives and senators, because it seems like they're the ones who do the most of this. Last night, I was kind of minding my own business, getting my Nerd Castle kitchen face stuffing apparatus ready to have my supper. And I picked up the phone to see if there were any messages. You know, you can tell with the kind of voicemail I have because you get a stutter dial tone. Well, I got that. About half the calls I get are either wrong numbers or otherwise irrelevant and inane phone calls, in particular robocalls from politicians. Well, I got one of those last night. And I did what I always do when I get a robocall from a politician. In case for those of you who don't know, that's a recorded announcement that comes onto your voicemail. And with my particular voicemail, or, you know, if you pick up the phone straight away, it comes at you and you can't talk back, you know, it's just a recording. So they're kind of broadcasting, and it's legal to do that even if you're on the do not call list. For a politician, it's perfectly legal to do that. But it's in bad taste, in my opinion. I don't like it. I don't think very many voters like it. I don't know if it's enough to make me vote against a particular candidate, although if I was right on the cusp, it might lean me over to the other candidate who doesn't do that. I would much rather that candidates go around house to house if they have to, not banging on doors, but having town hall meetings and getting out there in person and things like that. And I know it's a lot more limited to do that, but email spam or phone spam, to me, just isn't going to cut it. In fact, I think it angers most voters. I don't know, but I guess I'm going to leave comments open here and see whether you people out there, you venerable people who like to watch my videos, whether you think that is a good thing for a political candidate to do. I think it's awful. I think it sucks. I hate it. And that's just my take. I think it's rude. I think it indicates a lack of willingness to get out there and do what has to be done in person. I know that it's harder to contact everyone by getting out there in person, but isn't quality better than quantity, or have we as a country forgotten that altogether? I think I'm never going to run for political office. I'm way too much of a nerd, way too much of a hermit, and I'm just not the type. But I would never send email spam or phone spam to anyone. And so, you know, I'm expecting calls from relatives and things like that because of family issues, and there could be an emergency at any time, and here I pick up the telephone wondering if it's an emergency practically in the middle of the night when I have my supper, and it's a bloody robocall. What do you think? You think I'm just too sensitive? You think I'm full of... Well, I know I'm full of baloney. Nobody has to tell me that. Just go to the magnates of malarkey. Enter that in your search engine as a phrase, the magnates of malarkey, and you will get a narrative from the emperor of the magnates of malarkey. Yours truly, Stan Jabalisco, signing off and telling all those politicians out there, please, lay off the robocalls, will ya? So long.